I talk about maize, I mean it. Why? Maize is one of our staple food in eastern region of the country. This Uganda, maize is a tolerant crop when it comes to diseases. It can fight diseases. Different types of insecticides, when you go outside there in the agricultural market, you'll find pesticides, insecticides, everything, fertilizers. Now, how do I boost my maize? How do I boost my maize to grow faster? We have different boosters in maize. Come on. I'm asking a question. Do I need to boost maize growth? Do I need to boost maize growth? The answer is yes, in case your soil is not having enough nutrients. But how do I know my soil is not having enough nutrients? Simple. Look at the appearance of the maize. You may find out your maize in the garden is having stunted growth. You may find out your maize in the garden is pale green, is somehow is yellowish is what? Then you know that my maize needed to be boosted. When it's yellowish something, you need to put nitrogen. You need to apply nitrogen, that is NPK fertilizers. You buy and apply. It doesn't matter whether you put a ring placement method of application. See, you come and put you pour that around your maize. Then you leave it there. The maize will use it. Then we have also other types of fertilizers that we use to boost, like the DAP, like the can. Those can all work. Those can all work in maize growth or in maize boosting growth. So what do I need again tell you about maize? Is it market? Maize has ready market. When I talk about market, I mean maize has too much market. Why? It is food. At the same time, it is a cash crop. And another thing, it is consumed in all countries of the world. So how do you fail to get market for maize out of the billion people we have in the world? I told you, even if you grow maize here in Uganda, it can be exported, it can be eaten by those people in America, by those people in Asia, by those people I cannot mention, but no, the world, it's a globe crop. That's why people have been asking questions about corn and maize. Where is the difference between corn and maize? But hey, is there any difference? I say yes or no. Why? The difference is the similarity. Now, what is a corn? A corn is a product that you get from maize. When the maize is when you harvest and you take in the store, what you have harvested is the corn. Now, in other words, the final products from maize is the corn, like the flour. What you take in the market, that is a corn. But now, where do we call it maize? When it is still in the garden, we call it maize. Like now here, that is maize. So that's the difference. That is the difference. When it's in the garden, we call it maize. When it's still here, we call it maize. It's not yet corn. It's not yet corn. But when I harvest this, take home, take for other use, I call it corn. But hey, where's the difference? There is not much difference. Now when you go to America, it's like a name. That is the term to mean maize in America. In America, they don't call it maize. They call it corn. Now, when you come to the English-speaking countries, like the European countries, they term it maize. It's just like a name. It's like having a human being like me. I'm called JSP, and you find a brother of mine is also human. He's called Julius. So where's the difference? Are we not all human? So we are all maize. They are all maize. But when you go to America, you find that maize is termed as corn. Then you come to the English-speaking countries, like here in Uganda, we call it maize. We call it maize. So take that. Let that not confuse you again. I said when it's in the garden, it is called maize. When you harvest its product, whatever you get after harvesting, that's what we call corn. Hey, what do I need to talk about? I told you about harvest, what you get out of the acre. I told you, with proper management, with good variety, a farmer is expecting to get 3,000 kgs of maize from 1 acre. But at poor management, with poor variety, a farmer is expecting to get 1,000 kgs. What a wonderful venture. What a wonderful venture. Because at just a poor management, but do we need poor management in agriculture? We don't need that. We don't need poor management in agric. We teach you to manage well your garden so that you get what is expected out of what you have done. If it is a half acre, you get your 3,000 kgs. Can you get abnormal? We need you to get abnormal profits. That's what makes agriculture wealthy and healthy. You cannot say agriculture is wealthy when you're not getting money from it. You're not maximizing profits. We don't need that. We are not working for food, for stomach. You need to do something and get money and do other things, as well as you're using it as food crop, but you're still getting money to do other things. You're getting money to incur, you are getting money to support other gardens. You are getting money to support other activities from maize. That will make some sense. That's what we need. Hey, what do I need to talk about? Now, in weed management, in maize management, you need to know that weeding is paramount. The best control measure is weeding. Then you need to space your maize well. Then what you need again to know about maize management is the number of plants in one hole. When you put many plants in one hole, you are most likely to get low yields, because the cob that is going to give you, the cob is, you see here, look at here. I placed here many, there are 2, but you see the cob that is giving me, where's the money really? If you're getting cobs of this nature, what do you expect to get from the garden? How many kilograms do you expect? You look at this, look at this, look at this. Something tiny, something small, it's not maize. In fact, I need to remove it. This one must, that one. Now, have you seen what I've done? Are you seeing what I've done? This is what we call thinning in maize. Thinning in maize. Thinning in maize is paramount. You know, when you're planting, you may not be all that perfect if you're not using a planter, the machine which plants maize, because with a planter, it's you to calculate. You command it, you tell it, I need one seed per hole. It's what it's going to do. But you may do it manually, and that's the common method we are using here in Africa. We do it manually. Fast go away. Brother J, fast go away. You know this dog of mine? The dog is also eager to listen about maize growing. Look at people. Brother J. Look at people. Look at them. Yes. He's eager. He's eager. Fast go away. Come this side. So, it's disturbing us. I was still telling you about thinning. You do thin where you find that there are many plants. And I told you, you can only be perfect when you are using a planter. When you're using a planter, You are so perfect because it's you to calculate. If you tell a planter that I need 2 seeds in one hole, the planter will give you 2 seeds as you have commanded. But manually, you may take people in the garden and instruct them, I need 1 seed per hole. But these people, they are human, they are not perfect like a machine. You'll find that in one hole, they are, after germination, there are 6 seedlings. So what you need to do is to do early seeding. You do early seeding, you leave there 1 or 2, depends on the fertility of the soil. If the soil is fertile, you can leave there 2 plants. If the soil is fertile, if it can support, or if you have fertilizers to support or boost the growth, that you can leave 2 seeds or seedlings in 1 or 2 plants in one hole. It is okay. So, do we need to prune? In maize? We don't need. Yeah. We don't need to prune. Do I need to prune to do pruning in maize? No. But you know, you should first understand what pruning means. You should first understand what pruning means. Pruning means removing the excess branches. Do maize have branches? Yeah. No. First, do maize have branches? If it's not having branches, then pruning is not necessary. It is not necessary. In maize, how do you see some people removing leaves? Don't remove the leaves of the maize. Why? These leaves, they help to trap sunlight. They help to trap a lot of things. So they do some evaporation and what? To remove excess water from the plant. It is this one. It is the leaves. So you don't need to prune in leaves in maize growing, because maize doesn't consist branches. So when I move in my garden, come here. Hey, listen to me. Do we need to intercrop maize? Do we need to intercrop maize? I say, definitely yes. We can intercrop in maize. But which type of crop do I need to intercrop with maize? This should be a crop that does not grow like maize. This should be a crop that does not grow like maize. And this should be a crop that takes a shorter time than maize. If not, you are going to affect your maize. You are going to affect your maize. We intercrop it. Some people put cassava. Some people put what? But when you're putting cassava, know that the cassava will have standard growth, then maize will have a good growth, because it grows faster than cassava. It grows faster than cassava, and that's what I try to do here. Being that cassava again is also one of our staple food, I tried to intercrop it with it. But I agreed cassava to grow slower than the maize. I agreed that. But if I wanted cassava to grow faster than maize, that one is not possible. It is not even applicable. So you see my corn. After now, management of weeding, as I told you, is paramount. You see my maize is green. This one has given me 2 cobs, because the management with this maize has been good. I've been weeding my garden. I've been really supervising my garden well. So I've been spraying my garden to see that it cannot be affected by the pesticides. So I've been doing all kinds of management practices, like applying fertilizers. I've done that. That's why you see my maize, this cob. Look at this cob. Very soon I'm harvesting them, but I don't want to harvest at early stage. I just need to harvest them when they are completely dry. When they are completely dry, that's when I will be harvesting this maize. I don't have any pressure. We have food here in Uganda. We are rich in food, so there is no need of harvesting at this time. I need to be patient. You know, in farming, I was telling you that you need to be patient when you are patient, you get good yields. But if you rush with things, you may make losses. So now, the time my garden is getting dry, is getting to maturity, I'm busy organizing the stores where I would be storing my maize and looking for measures of controlling the risks that always find in the stores. You know, in maize, I told you can make losses from the garden. You can make losses in transporting it. You can make losses from the storage facility. That's in case you are careless and you don't know how you can make losses. So those are the 3 areas where you make losses in maize. But again, maize is profitable, as I told you. In my conclusion, I want to tell you and that maize is so profitable. On maize, we don't throw anything. On maize, we use everything: the leaves, the stem, the maize cob, the cereal. We use everything. So maize, again, I told you, it has diseases, it is affected, so you need to be vigilant with it. I told you the difference between corn and maize. People have been confusing those two. There is a difference, there is a slight difference. So I told you everything. I told you maize is grown in all parts of the world. When you go to America, you'll find maize, but it will be called corn. When you hear them talking about corn, that is maize. When you go to European countries, still you'll find that you call it maize, because those are English-speaking countries, the Scotland, the England, the Great Britain. So you'll find maize. When you come to Africa, you'll find the same maize. But again, with the one of Africa, is so fertile because we have fertile soils. In Uganda here, still you find maize. You go to Eastern region, you'll find maize in Uganda. You go to central area, those areas around Lake Victoria, they receive too much rain, and maize likes rain. It is a crop that needs rain. Though it is drought resistant, but it needs also water to grow well. So that's why it is most commonly planted or grown in areas around lake, rivers, and lakes. Like in the central region, we have Lake Victoria, we have rivers, so many rivers, we have many lakes. In western region, they are growing maize. When you go to eastern region, the Ankole region, there is maize. Because these are great farmers, they rear pigs, they rear cattle, and they use maize as animal feeds. So that is it. When you go to West Nile, you will find maize, because they also eat posho. And you know, with Arabs, they like posho, and they like things like with flour stuffs, like the wheat flour, they like chapati, and what those people, they eat breads and everything. When you come to eastern Uganda, the areas of Bugisu, Bugwere, we eat maize, we grow maize, we use maize for several purposes. So that's what I can say in my summary. And also, I urge you to continue supporting GSP African Pearl. I know you are lacking a lot of things. You're not seeing a lot of things because I'm using a poor camera. I'm just using a phone to record my videos. But how I wish I would have a drone camera that can move around. I would be showing you the size of my garden just as using aerial view. I would be showing you using aerial view, and you have the image on how Uganda, Africa, we grow maize. I would be showing you a wide area so that you can see how really we can plant maize, how we are taking maize as important as our life. So if there's someone who can support me with a good camera, I'm ready to pick it. I will not refuse. I will not say I have each and everything. I need your support. That's why I need you to subscribe to me. I need you to follow me. I need you to follow my videos so that we can improve, so that we can also gain something out of this. But you're missing a lot because of me having a poor camera, lacking other things, lacking money to produce for you, break for you nice videos. I need to break for you nice videos. But even if I have small, or I don't have what is required to make it fully, it cannot hesitate me, it cannot stop me from serving, cannot stop me from showing you the little that is educative. So keep following GSP African Pearl. I'm your boy of Africa. I'm your boy, a Ugandan guy, a village boy, but ready to give you content. So you are in cities, so you are in towns, so you are in, I don't know. I can stop there. I don't want to talk much, but I just appreciate your support. To my returning subscribers, this time I've been so happy with you. I've uploaded this video of 2020-25. Today is 2nd. It is a video of the year. I have uploaded this 2025. Today is 2nd of 2025 January. So keep supporting GSP African Pearl. I'm ready. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a prosperous new year. Have wonders. Do wonders. Thank you so much. God bless you. You can rotate the camera up and show people maize. Come up here. Now, the boy you're seeing in front of this camera is the one that is trying to help me and record the videos. He's a young boy, but I need to nurture him. I need to mentor him on how you can make good videos. And I want him to be a videographer. So, thank you. I appreciate him for what he has done for me so far. That is the end of our lecture about maize growing. We shall meet in other field because I need you people to have content on potato growing. Here in Africa, we do grow potatoes, and really this is also wonderful. I would wish my viewers to see this also. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, New Year. Thank you so much.